Hello sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope that this video finds you doing amazing, and I hope each and every one of you are doing very well. Today you guys, I am super excited to be sharing with you some high-end thrift flips, and I absolutely love how all of these turned out, and I cannot wait to share them with you, and I cannot wait to take you along with me to the thrift store. So let's stop talking and head along. Now, you guys, this is the thrift store that I absolutely love coming to. They always have so much stuff, and they have really good stuff, and they are so beautiful. A lot of pieces are beautiful as it is, but you can find a very good selection, of course, of stuff that you can upcycle. And here is just some of the stuff to show you. And as you can see, a lot of stuff is just so beautiful. They have all of their Easter decor out, and I really love this thrift store. It is amazing. And so I picked up a few things, and now let's head back home and start upcycling. Alright, my friends, for the first DIY, I am going to take this beautiful scrap paper that I got from Hobby Lobby. And then I also have here the first item that I got from the thrift store, which is this little tray. And I thought it was super cute to upcycle and reuse. It was only $2, and I really love how it looks. And now I am gonna take a wipe and I'm gonna wipe it down, because of course we want to sanitize it and have it nice and clean, and it's pretty much in good condition. It doesn't need much sanding down, so that's a good thing. I'm just gonna wipe it down, and then I'm gonna go in with this Waverly chalk paint in this color Mineral, and I am gonna paint the entire thing. And I'm not gonna worry about the center tray part, because I am gonna be covering that. So if a little bit goes on, that's okay, but I am not gonna paint it because it's gonna be covered anyway. And honestly, I just gave this one coat and it covered it up completely. And then after I painted it, I just let it dry really well. I painted the entire thing, even the bottom, in this gray mineral color. And then with that beautiful scrap paper, I am going to cover up the tray center part. And I'm just going to cut it down to the size. And I am going to place that down using Mod Podge. So I'm going to place Mod Podge down to the surface of the tray. I'm going to place down my paper, and then I'm going to place more Mod Podge on the top of the paper. And that's just going to ensure that it's really nice and stuck on there and won't be coming off. And it will also protect the top of the paper if you add that extra layer on top. And I do like to just take my Cricut tool and just scrape the paper, so that way I can make sure all of the bubbles are out. And there is a big bubble that ended up getting there, and it made the paper fold a little bit, so I had to peel it back up and then re-stretch it back down with the tool, so that way I don't have that line on the paper. But it turned out just fine, and you can't even see it in the end. So then after, once you get both of your layers of Mod Podge on, the layer on top and the layer underneath, then you have to just let that dry really well. And it's up to you if you want to do a little bit more to this tray if you were doing this DIY or thrift flip. But you know, I like to keep things nice and simple, so I really love how it looks just as is, and I think it's such a great upcycle already, and I love how it looks, so I leave it just as it is. And I think that that scrap paper just makes the whole statement for this piece. I love the pattern on it. I think it looks really nice and rustic and simple, and so I really love it. Let me know what you guys think of this thrift flip. Alright guys, next up I have here this wooden egg shape. It is a stand and I got this from the thrift store as well. It was only $1. And you guys, I think Dollar Tree does have these as well, but I don't think it's this sturdy. This wood here is really thick and really nice and heavy. So I really do like it, and it was only $1, so I decided to grab that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white paint and I'm going to paint two of the strips that are on the egg. I'm going to paint the bottom one and the entire stand, and I'm going to paint the second line there. And I'm going to paint those two white, and then I'm going to each save the other two so I can cover that up with some nice scrapbook paper. But I am going to paint those, let that dry really well, and I am going to paint the entire back of the egg in the white color, so that way if you see the back, it's nice and pretty as well. And I am just going to let that dry before I do anything else. You guys, this thrift flip turned out absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to show you the final result. It is just super elegant looking, and I just love it. So now once I'm done painting the entire everything that I want it to be white, I'm going to go in with this really beautiful scrapbook paper that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to chase out for the other two strips of the egg, and I am going to cut that out into the shape. And I'm simply going to place Mod Podge down onto the surface of the egg. I'm going to place down my paper, and then I'm going to place down more Mod Podge on top of that paper. And remember guys, that top layer of Mod Podge is really going to protect the paper and make sure that it's not going anywhere. And you guys, this is super simple and easy to do. All you have to do is just cut it out to the shape of your desire of what you're going to put it on, and just place it on, and that is it. And it is so pretty, you guys. And after you do lay down your scrapbook paper, you do want to sand around the edges, because it's just going to take off all of that excess paper that is laying around the edges, and it makes it look nice and flush to the piece and as if it were made like that. So I do suggest taking a piece of not paper, the sandpaper, and just sand down the edges. I am taking a nail file because I ran out of sandpaper, but I am just doing like this in a one motion, downward motion, because if you go up, it might peel the paper off. So just go down, keep going down, and it'll take off all of that excess paper and really make the piece look even more professional. And then after that, I do want to decorate it up a little bit, so I am going to take two different types of ribbon, one in brown and one in white with some little polka dots, and I'm just going to simply place a line of hot glue where I want it and just place that down. And I am completely done for this thrift flip, you guys. I just love how simple and elegant that this looks. I really love how it turned out. You guys have to let me know what you think of this thrift flip, and I really love it. Let me know what you guys think. Alright friends, for this last thrift flip, I have here this wooden sign, and it is really nice. I love how the wood sign looks. It was $2, and it already has the hanger in the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white paint, and I'm going to give it a nice coating of paint. And it only takes two coatings, and then I'm going to let that dry really well. If you wanted, you could sand the piece, but it didn't really need it, to be honest. So I just painted over it, and it was nice and smooth. And I gave it two coatings just to cover up all of that wording and stuff that is down there, and then I just let that dry. And you guys, let me know in the comments down below if you are liking these thrift flip videos as much as I am loving to make them for you guys. I really love doing thrift flips, and I want to know what your thoughts are about them. If you like them, if you are digging them, if you want to see more, let me know down below in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts and your feedback. And also, you guys, I am going to throw a little poll on my YouTube community tab. And if you don't know where that is, I am going to show you right here how to get there, because I have had comments before saying that they don't know where to find my community tab. So if you just go to my page, there are a bunch of different tabs up at the top here, and it will say community. Once you click on that, it will show you everything that I post, and you can see everything that I post from there on my channel. And I hope that this helps you out. I am going to throw a little poll up there later on, and I would love for you to answer the question and give me your thoughts on what I am going to ask you. And I highly appreciate it, you guys. And now I'm gonna take this burlap ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree, and I want to place it in the center of the sign, and I am just going to fold it in half. I'm not gonna place it all across the entire sign. I just wanted a little piece of it in the center, and I am gonna fold it so that way it creates a little pocket. And I am gonna place it down using thumbtacks, and I really love how that looks because it makes it look prettier, and two, it's not permanent, so if you wanted to remove it, you can simply just push out the thumbtacks. And I love that about it. And now I'm gonna go in with these really beautiful florals that I got from the thrift store as well. And I am simply just gonna take one bunch. It comes with two stems, but I think one is just enough. And I am gonna stick it right down into that pocket, and I don't mind the stems going through it, and you can see it in the bottom, because I think it makes it look even more organic and just better with the stem in the bottom and not just inside of the pocket, if you understand what I mean. And that is it for this thrift flip, you guys. How beautiful and gorgeous is this one? I really love how it turned out, and I love just the wood plank as the background, and I just love it overall. Let me know what you think of this thrift flip. And I did add a little hanger in the back just in case I wanted to hang this piece. And you guys, I absolutely love how it turned out. And if you did, and if you liked today's thrift flips, do give this video a big thumbs up. I would highly appreciate it. And do consider hitting that subscribe button and joining me and my family here on YouTube. Let me know which one was your favorite from today, and I will see you all on the next one. God bless. Bye.